What is up, everybody? Time to show you some new stuff I got on my recent trip to Montevideo. I arrived here this morning, so I'm back home, and I went there for work, but I had the chance to go to Mega Hobby, their hobby store, and also to another store which carries Pacheco products. So, for example, my flow improver, I got it from them, but this was actually like I had it delivered at home, like it was an order. But yesterday I had the chance to get to know the physical store, so I bought a few things. But let's start with something that I was really not expecting to bring back home, and this might be a hint, this might be a clue. This is the shield from the Zugok that I had at the store since 2019. I finished it in like 2018, and in 2019, December 2019, I took it to the store to leave it there, the display they have. The thing is, the moment I got off my taxi, like to enter the hotel, I realized that I hadn't brought the shield with me. So the shield was like from 2019 to 2026 here, like waiting to, reunite with its owner, basically. And so I took it there. But what happened? Guess what? They moved to a smaller place, so now they don't have a display anymore, that shelf with models. So they gave me back my models, and that's what I have here, right? So you can see the Zigok here, which is in pretty good shape, all things considered. And I remember seeing it like for a long time displayed in a very like derpy pose, because this store actually moved twice. It wasn't a very derpy pose, like something like this, and it's a store that's not run by people that build Gunpla models, so they don't know much about posing and all that stuff. All things considered, it's not that bad. There's some chipped paint here, some on the elbow, which is a shame, but well, not much you can do about it. So I guess we can just go straight. I don't know why this is so loose. I don't remember this hip joint being so loose. Like, look at that. But the big moment, after, what is that, 7 years, let's put on the shield. It does not go all the way in for some reason. I remember it being a very solid joint, but well, and it's a little articulated here. I remember like making that joint with a polycap. The Zigok is back home with its shield, and I do have some things to fix, mainly this, but yeah, that's one of the things. The other one, which will require a lot more maintenance, and it makes sense, is this. Oh god. First of all, this is the mobile suit. I don't know if you remember this, the gun cannon. Look, the antenna snapped in half, right? Then the pilot figure was lost a long time ago. I used to look at the model on display and was like, oh, no, something happened to the pilot. Some rivets here fell off as well. Two here, okay, these are all there. Two here on this thigh. Okay, the right side is fine, but here we lost two and lost two here. But the main problem is the diorama base. A lot of stuff that's broken or even lost, which, well, is part of the game, I guess. So here we have this utility pole that should be glued here. This lamppost, which is snapped off, should go here. Then the roof here, I'm gonna have to glue that back on as well. And then the other piece is here. Here, I'm gonna have to glue that back on. So if you look at it, it's not that bad. But then you have this, which thankfully is still there. This was supposed to be a gold for like football or soccer. And this is the other part. I remember this is on a corner. So yeah, it was 100% going to break at some point. So I have to glue that back on. I think it's like that. All in all, it's not that bad. The main problem is that the pilot figure was lost. So yeah, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to replace it. It's not hiding somewhere here, is it? But one thing I've almost forgotten, I just looked at the box here and I saw it, the base for the Zigok, which was much safer, right? It doesn't have like vertical elements sticking out or something that could break. So it was a very, very simple base. I really liked making it, but yeah, it was quite basic. Here with the water, it looks like a lot like Pacific Ocean, and it's kind of glossy. I remember applying some varnish on that. But yeah, it stands like this. It should be like this, and it's not attached to the base. Like it doesn't have holes or anything to attach it. Oh, never mind, I just found the pilot figure and that's great news. I'm just gonna have to glue it back on here. And the only problem is I don't have these rivets. I'll have to find something to replace them. And I'll have to glue on the antenna. I almost forgot. But yeah, that's enough about the stuff I was not expecting to bring back home. Now let's talk about the other stuff. Alright, let's move on to the actual new stuff here. And we're gonna start small with this pair of tweezers. Something very basic, but I didn't have any tweezers. So yeah, this is very useful. And I use it for decals and also for manipulating small pieces, which I do all the time. So that's that. Then I have some 18mm titanium masking tape. It's never enough. Have one like this, like exactly like this, 18mm as well, sitting on my Hobble in Japan private warehouse. But as I said, it's never enough. Then, so these two things were from Mega Hobby. This is from that store I told you about that carries Vallejo products. Here I have the polyurethane varnishes, gloss, and ultra matte. I'm really excited about the ultra matte one. I really want to see if it really is ultra matte. But yeah, I've heard good things about the polyurethane varnishes, so why not give them a try? And then this decal softener. I have their old solution for this, and I didn't really like it, so I was like, I can use that for a long time, but I might as well upgrade to this one, which is newer, might be better. So yeah, and finally some liquid mask, which is basically like this, but in liquid form. So I mask pieces applying this with a brush, so you can do it freely with whatever shape you want. And I'm excited about making camouflage with this. So these were from that store, these from Mega Hobby, and the other thing that I got from that store was this, which is very unique, and it's this set of metallic paint that shifts depending on the light or angle. So when you look at it from different angles, it shifts. I'm gonna go over all the colors because I am planning to make a video on these, testing them out. But just to show you an example, one of my favorites, in fact, where is it? This one. I think with this light, which is a little harsh, I apologize, you can see it. See how the reflection is more greenish. So of course this is a thick layer because it's the whole bottle, but if you spray it over a gloss black base, this should look very nice. So yeah, I'm excited about those and look forward to a video testing these out. And then finally, the bigger stuff. This. So I got I call it Zeta Revive, but it's technically Gunpla Evolution project. I traded my Master Grade Unicorn with Mauro, one of the guys at the Gunpla Yoga group, and I gave him my Master Grade Unicorn, and he gave me two already assembled kits, one of them being the High Grade Universal Century Zeta GEP, right, the big gun, and then a Sinanju Stein, the narrative version, which is very nice and a very big kit. I'm planning on just painting these up, just a few modifications here and there, and removing stickers. I do have stickers all over the kits. But yep, excited to actually have two kits that I'm going to use, because that unicorn, I really didn't know what to do with it. I've had it for years, and well, now it's found a new home. And finally, here I actually have in this box some extra stuff. So let me take that out first, because this is also from Mega Hobby. I had forgotten because it was in this box. I had to put everything into a few boxes, just cram all of this into smaller spaces, just for the sake of easier logistics. But I've got these Model Master paints. These are all discontinued, they don't manufacture these anymore, so I thought, well, now's the time to get a few Model Master paints. So first, this Russian topside blue, which is a very light sky blue color, very nice. Then this kind of a neutral but grayish blue, which is called Dunkelblau RLM, and the number after that is faded. But yeah. And finally, this red-orange. I was on the fence because I had red-orange and fluorescent red, which were very similar. But this one, I think it was brighter, and I wanted whichever of the two was brighter, so I went with this one. I'm not gonna use this a lot. In fact, it's an enamel, and I'm switching to acrylics, but it's good to have something like this, and you never know. Then finally, the actual big thing and the newest of them all is this. I got my first car model, which I'm really excited about. And it's Lance Revolution Final Edition, so you can build the Lance Revolution 10 from 207 and the Lance Revolution 10 from 209, or the 2015 Lance Revolution Final Edition. So you have all the pieces for that, all the decals. A lot of new things here for me because, never built or owned any of these. So yeah, this is like literally my favorite car. So I saw the model and I had to get it. And yeah, here we have the body. This is manufactured by Aoshima. My first model from them as well. Aoshima here. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I don't know when I'll get around to building it and painting it. But yeah, it's a new one for the backlog and I'm excited about it. So I think that's all. Yeah, that's all the stuff I got on my Montevideo trip. So I hope it's as exciting for you as it is for me. Some of this stuff is not very exciting, like, pair of tweezers, but it's necessary. So yeah, that's all. Thank you to everyone that I met there, Javier, Mauro, the people at the stores, Mega Hobby, and the other one where I got the Washiko products. But yeah, it was a very nice trip, and now I'm back home. And yeah, slowly starting to work on stuff again, and look forward to the Vignagina Part 3 video soon. And I'm already filming Part 4 with a lot of painting. Spoiler here, priming the building and fixing imperfections. But yeah, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time.